You are now listening to T on One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you Inspire Our Podcast, your source for positive mental stimulation and good vibes, uplifting the world in support of peace, strength, wisdom, and faith. The information and resources on this podcast are based on the opinions of the host, unless otherwise noted. All information is intended to motivate, encourage, and inspire positive change and a healthier lifestyle. This podcast may contain some quotations, images, and or excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. Welcome, I am your host, Toni Williams. Hello and welcome to Inspire Our Podcast. I am your host, Toni Williams. And in today's episode, well, first let me welcome everybody. The new listeners, welcome. And to my day ones, shout out to y'all. Much love and respect. And thank you for tuning in. Now, today's episode, we're going to explore the theme of embracing change and finding your inner strength. Yes, I know it can be easier said than done, but we're going to give it a go, right? Because life is going to keep lifing. And we got to rock with it. So, something's going to always change. Change is constant in life, and it can be daunting. But it also presents us with incredible opportunities for growth and transformation. We can all use that. So today, I want to inspire you to embrace change with an open heart and tap into that strength that you have in you. Of course, it's not always easy. It can push us out of our comfort zones and force us to confront our fears and all those uncertainties. And I think that can be the roughest part. But pushing through it, it takes a lot of inner strength that I know each and every one of us has inside us. But it is in the moments of discomfort and uncertainty that we actually find our true strength. We pull it up out of us. Whatever it is you go through, it pulls it up out you. And instead of resisting change, because a lot of us do, you kind of want some things to stay the same, but they just simply won't. So I encourage you to lean into it. Lean into that change. Embrace it with courage and curiosity. That's a huge help. See change as a chance to reinvent yourself, to explore new possibilities, and to discover your untapped potential. Because it's there. And I know you say, well, but there's so much going on. True. Very true. But you've got this. Let's take, for instance, losing a loved one. Because that's one of the hardest things. And dealing with the loss of a family member or friend can be incredibly challenging. And that's in pretty much all the aspects of your being. Mentally, emotionally, and sometimes financially. Because you might have to come up out of pocket. But embracing change and finding inner strength to cope with the grief and to move forward is essential in the healing process. I know it's hard because you're going to miss that person. You miss them calling you, or you calling them, or them texting you, or you texting them, or them popping up at your house knowing you don't like it. But you accept it because it's your loved one, right? But embrace the change. They would want you to. And that's the thing we tend to forget when it comes to losing a loved one. They don't want you going down because they've departed, but they're still in your heart. So keep that in mind. And for those that's going through job loss, that can be very rough. And that's a big uncertainty. And I know it does not feel good either. Suddenly losing a job can be a major life event that requires inner strength to navigate the uncertainty, explore new opportunities, and reinvent oneself in the professional sphere. It gives you a chance. When one door closes, another one opens. You just have to have the inner strength to shake it off and walk through that door. Because again, you've got this. And I know I've heard people say moving is hard. Oh, I hate moving. I might have to move. Even if it's just down the street, or it's across the state, or it's in another state, or even another country. Moving to a new city or country can be a hell of an experience. And it is requiring the courage to embrace a new environment, build a new support system, and adapt to a different way of life. Again, it can be difficult. Anxiety is up. You may move somewhere where you have no friends, no family, but it was for a new job or something. And you're kind of like, yeah, okay, where do I start? I don't have anyone. You have yourself. If you're a Christian, you have God. If you don't have God, get Him. And you're not alone. It's a big opportunity to start fresh, to start over, discover new places, new people. You've got your family back wherever you're from. So remember, they're a phone call away, or FaceTime away, or Zoom away, whichever you do. But it's exploring the new opportunities, the new environment, getting used to it, learning your way around. You've got this. Now, for those, and I have to say for myself as well, health crisis. Yeah, very challenging. When you're facing a serious illness or health issue, it can shake one's sense of stability and well-being because you just don't know. You've taken tests, you're waiting on test results, you possibly have gotten your test results, and you're still shaking because you're like, okay, I'm not anxious because I don't know what the problem is. Now I know what the problem is. Now what to do about it. It's a lot of anxiety. And it can be challenging, and it's a change. It's a very big one. But embracing the change by staying positive, seeking appropriate medical care, and adopting healthy lifestyle changes requires inner strength and resilience. And you've got this. Yes, it takes a little time. It does not happen overnight. But it is a big change. And I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Because you can get through whatever health crisis you may be going through. Or it could be someone you love. And that's a big change. Because you can't do the things you used to do. You have to try to adapt to what you can do. Finding your limits, medication, all sorts of things. That's a lot of change. But hang in there. You've got this. Now, relationship breakdown. A lot of people are going through it. But going through a divorce or a breakup can be emotionally taxing and disruptive. It does kind of disrupt the life. It is a change. It's definitely an adjustment. But finding the inner strength to process the emotions, heal from the pain, and eventually open up to new love and relationships is crucial for moving forward. Yeah, with this, it's just you have to let it hurt. Get your cry out or talk about it. Vent. Take that deep breath. Pull yourself together. And that's that inner strength. Pull yourself together. Because if it was a breakup or divorce, okay, it was not meant to be. Let's work on what the issues might have been if it was with you and move forward. Even if it was that person, you didn't do anything. Forgive them. That way you're not carrying that baggage and they don't have that power. So dig deep. And it is a change. You may have to get rid of some things. You may have to, paint your house or something inside. Change your bed. Get a new bed. Whatever it takes to get through it. But make sure it's positive. Always positive. But allow that healing to come from that pain. And you really can open up and love someone else. It just takes a little time. But you will be fine. It's okay. Now, career change. Deciding to switch careers or pursue a new profession path involves stepping out of one's comfort zone, taking risks, and embracing the unknown with confidence and determination. Because there are some unknowns there. New coworkers, new position, a little nervous there. It's okay. Embrace it. Stand tall. Use that determination and that confidence and move forward. And enjoy it. So embrace the career change. And see what happens. Take that risk. Because you've got this. Starting a new venture. Like launching a business or embarking on a creative project. And that requires courage, perseverance, and a strong belief in oneself. Embracing the change and staying committed to the journey despite challenges is key to achieving success. Don't give up. Don't quit. Keep going. Dig down deep inside. That inner strength is there. Start that new business. Start that app. Build houses, sell houses, whatever it is. Opening a restaurant, a food truck. Whatever it is, go for it. Now, this next one, the empty nest syndrome. There's a lot of people who've gone through this. And let's be honest, it can be kind of difficult. It's basically adjusting to life after children have grown up and left the home. And it can be a significant life transition. You've spent your whole life basically since having a child or children, raising them, caring for them, taking care of them, making sure they have their needs, making sure they went to school, they were dressed properly, they were fed, they had a roof, you kept a job, you were there in the middle of the night when they were sick, you was at football games, track meets, cheer camp, band camp. Like you were there, you were supportive. Now they're grown and they're gone. And you're sitting there and let me be honest with you guys because I'm open with you. I went through this. Not fun. It's a little taxing on the heart. But after the children have gone, now it's really your time again. So you knew what to do before you had kids. You knew what to do with your time. It was easy. But after raising children, you kind of forget about the things you used to do that were positive, your hobbies, things you like to do. So finding new purpose, hobbies, and relationships to fill the void requires inner strength and a positive outlook on the future. It can get a little depressing in the beginning. The kids is gone. Who are you going to care for? If you got a spouse, that's automatic. You care for them. But it's not the same as having your babies. But now your babies are grown. And it's time for you to move forward into the next chapter into your life. Use that inner strength and move forward. Remember who you were before you had children. And there you have it on that. You've got it. Now, overcoming addiction. Breaking free from substance abuse or negative habits demands immense inner strength, determination, and support from your family, your friends, and professionals. Let's not leave that one out. Things happen. You may have tried something, got hooked. Okay, no judgment. You made a mistake. And I know that's a difficult one to deal with. I know people, I have a couple in my family who went through that. And it is a battle, but embracing the change and committing to a healthy, sober lifestyle is essential for long-term recovery. That helps with those setbacks. Like, it's not so hard when you begin to change the way you live, change where you go. All those old places you used to go and you first got into all of that, don't be going back there. Don't do it. Change. Embrace it. Do something different. We can't do the same thing and expect something different. So embrace the change. And you've got that inner strength. Overcome that addiction. You got it. Financial setback. A lot of people have gone through this, and it is a very difficult change. Experience of a financial crisis, bankruptcy, or significant loss of income can be distressing and destabilizing. You're worried about whether or not you're going to lose your house, your car, or even your mate. If you have children, what about the children? You have no income. It's okay. Stop and breathe. Embracing the change by budgeting wisely when you get another job, seeking financial guidance, and staying resilient in the face of adversity is key to rebuilding financial stability and security. Take your time, do some research. Embrace the change. You've definitely got it. It may take a little time, and that's okay. There's always things you can do in the meantime. There are financial literacy courses that you can take that are free. And look online for any resources to help you. Hit Google. Google is your best friend. Believe me, Google is your best friend. Type in there what you need. Find that inner strength and be resilient. Now, one way to navigate change is to cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence. By staying grounded in the present moment, we can better cope with the challenges that come our way. I've been saying it all through the episode. Take a deep breath. Center yourself and trust in your ability to adapt and thrive in the face of change. Keep in mind, you are stronger than you think. And oftentimes we don't give ourselves enough credit. Embrace your ability. Now, another powerful tool for embracing change is to connect with your inner strength. I've been talking about inner strength the whole time, right? We all have a reservoir of resilience, courage, and wisdom within us. Yes, we do. Tap into this inner wellspring of strength and let it guide you through life's transitions. Trust in your instincts, listen to your intuition, and believe in your capacity to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. You know how you're going somewhere and you're trying to decide which way you want to go to get there? And you go, well, I can go down 8th Street or I can go down Lancaster Road. And you go, you know what, I'm gonna go down 8th Street. And then you run into some traffic and you're like, dang, my first mind told me to go down Lancaster Road. That was that intuition. So you end up stuck in traffic because you didn't go with your, what we call the first mind. Yeah, that part. Now, as we journey through life, we encounter many twists and turns because life is not meant to be perfect and it's not meant to stay the same. But it is how we react to change that defines our path forward. If we completely break down with everything we face, it's going to take us a very long time to get to where we're trying to go. So how we react really does matter. It does kind of determine the future. Whether there's going to be a future or what the future looks like. So embrace change as a catalyst for growth, a doorway to new beginnings, and a mirror that reflects your inner strength. Remember, you're capable, you are resilient, and you are powerful beyond measure. But you've really got to believe this for yourself. We all go through it, and it's okay because it is life, and nothing is going to stay the same. I know I've said it, but I had to say it again. Nothing is going to stay the same. So dig down deep inside, no matter what challenge that you're facing, because when you face a challenge, that's a change. Nothing stays the same. You've got this. I keep saying it. You've got this. Embrace change. Find that inner strength. And you can accomplish anything. I mean, absolutely anything. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of the Inspire Hour podcast. I hope these words have inspired you to embrace change with an open heart and tap into that wellspring of strength that resides within you. Until the next time, stay resilient, stay courageous, and keep inspiring others with your light. I believe in you. Here is this week's affirmation. Here is your weekly affirmation. I embrace change and trust in my inner strength to guide me through any challenges that come my way. Quote for the week. Here's your quote for the week. Strength does not come from physical, it comes from an indomitable will, by Mahatma Gandhi. You have been listening to Inspire Our Podcast by TO1 Radio, the talk show podcast station. Know that you are loved, cherished, and needed. So keep your head up and your heart light. Until the next time, have a blessed and productive week. I've been your host, Toni Williams. Hi guys, this is Toni on One. And I am here to tell you a little bit about my radio station. All shows are by TO1 Radio, the talk show podcast station. Shows are available anytime for download, play on demand, and they're on most of your podcast sites and or apps. Subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube. The name over there is Toni on One, as well as like, follow, and share on social media. We're on one. So tune in for raw, uncut talk.